Robinson Enterprise. Without them, we would fail. Today we have a rather unfortunate story. Earth's water has been polluted to the point of no use. Care to explain, Holden?
Why, of course. As you can see by these charts, water pollution has been on the rise, and we just overlooked it.
Truly unfortunate. Now to an expert.
The majority of water pollution comes from land, and most of it is from humans. Worldwide, polluted water is estimated to affect the health of about 1,200 million people and to contribute to the death of about 15 million children under the age of 5 every year. In addition, people are just flat out lazy. Most don't care about water pollution enough to support environmental protection laws. By simply enforcing existing laws better, we could have stopped this pollution.
Oh, well then.
The problem is that enforcing these environmental protection laws typically stifles the economy and is against the original idea of America and freedom!
What about oil spills? Aren't those a problem?
That's right. One of the biggest ecological disasters was the Gulf oil spill in 2010. The oil spill is recognized as one of the worst oil spills in U.S. history. Within days of the explosion and sinking of the Deepwater Horizon oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico that killed 11 people, underwater cameras revealed that the BP pipe was leaking oil and gas on the ocean floor about 42 miles off the coast of Louisiana. By the time that the well was capped off on July 15, 2010, 87 days later, an estimated 3.19 million barrels of oil had leaked into the Gulf.
There were some immediate impacts to the animals in the Gulf of Mexico that could be seen with the naked eye. Pelicans, black with oil, fish, belly up, in brown sludge, smaller turtles stranded on beaches. But additional unseen effects can continue on undetected for years. Swimming through oil slicks made dolphins' lives difficult enough, but those exposed to the oil in the region were also found to be extremely ill, and strandings of both dolphins and sea turtles increased significantly in the following years after the spill. It will still be a few years before we know if their populations in the Gulf have been affected.
But how is that a problem? It's just floating harmlessly in the middle of the Pacific. To explain, we now go to a marine life expert.
Well, that's where you're wrong. As microplastics and other trash collects at the surface of the ocean, they block the sunlight from reaching the plankton and algae below. Algae and plankton are the most common producers in the marine food web. If algae and plankton communities are threatened, then the entire food web changes. Fish and turtles have less food due to the deaths of algae and plankton, leading to decreased populations in the primary consumers, such as fish and turtles. If populations of those animals decrease, then there will be less food for apex predators such as tuna, sharks, and whales, causing seafood to become less available and more expensive for the people.
Well, that sounds like an easy solution. All we need to do is take the trash away.
Wrong again. The biggest issue with the garbage patch is its size. 750,000 bits of microplastics in a single square kilometer of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is about 1.9 million bits per square mile. Because the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is so far from any country's coastline, no nation will take responsibility or provide funding to clean it up. Charles Moore, the man who discovered the patch, says the cleanup would bankrupt any country that tried it. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Marine Debris Program has estimated that it would cost 67 ships 1 year to clean up less than 1% of the North Pacific Ocean.
That's not all. As plastics break down through photodegradation, they leak out colorants and chemicals such as BPA that have been linked to environmental and health problems. Conversely, plastics can also absorb pollutants such as PCBs from the seawater. These chemicals can then enter the food chain when consumed by marine life, further damaging the ecosystem.
Oh, well then.
Attention citizens of the United States, you are all gonna die. Don't panic and stay in your homes.
What? Where am I?
Welcome to our lab!
What?
We are the survivors. We have teamed up to save Earth.
What happened to everybody else?
Without clean water, we can't drink and can't live.
We have come up with solutions, and we are about to share them to the boss.
The boss?
I am the boss.
Solution 1. Stop farmers from using pesticides which contaminate our water reservoirs and damage ecosystems.
Solution 3. Get people to drive less to avoid acid rain.
I have an idea. Why don't we not litter and stop using as much plastics?
I loved being princess down in this beautiful ocean blue. But mermaids are going missing. They end up in someone's stew. So just try to put yourself into somebody else's gills. You're killing my ecosystem with fishing and oil spills.
Oh no.
Thank you BP. Thank you BP. Thank you BP. Thank you BP. The British are killing, oil is spilling, now I can't see my eyes. Chinamen feast on flounder spins, plus the Japanese killed all my whale friends. Oceans are browning, I think I'm drowning, thanks to BP. You suck.